I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
It's real wonderful toy. It's not 3, buddy.
In our lives, ladies and gentlemen, what happens when we get power? Anything can happen. We've never felt these things. So when we get it one time, no different than the one time, we gotta see how it goes. And then we get rid of that. And we understand it. And then we lose it, and then we get here. So now I got the earring situation. Okay. And then I understand, and then I get a little more. Then things are just starting to happen to where my power is being hit left and right. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was lit. Boom, got kids. I cheated, whatever. Now I'm in this situation. I got extra kids. Now I got kids on top of kids. Now I'm married. Now we're living together. Now it's all these things, and our power is being hit. And the only time we feel like our power is being hit is when we need to do something different. We need to go buy that motorcycle. We need to go start wearing makeup. We need to start doing different things on social media. We need to feel like we are ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So when things aren't clicking, when the freeloader feels like, hey, I never had to work this hard in my life. Now I'm working harder in my life. What's going on? Wait, am I even benefiting from this? What is the benefit? And then once you say what's the benefit, that's when your power and your ego takes a hit. What do? I don't know. You do?
When you said that last
Your insecurities is on Front Street now. You have to face them. It's on your face now. Pause. You have to say, hey, it is what it is, or
I love you from a distance.
gotta make something happen. And if you're one of those people that's saying, hey, I gotta make something happen, that's what you do. You start taking care of yourself, going back to the roots. I'm gonna do all the things that made me feel good, things that made me feel happy, things that helped me get the attention that I wanted and I wanted to garner. We didn't know social media was gonna be like this and know that it was gonna help our ego, in which most people have the biggest ego on social media. Oh gosh. You'll be surprised when you see these people in person. You don't look like that. You don't even talk like that. But on social media, you look like this and you talk like that. Not saying it's frauding, but
And the smartest thing I ever did was play dumb.
I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa.
hey, listen, I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm just trying to tell you, that same person that may be going above and beyond on social media is the same person who, when they didn't look like they had it, they made it seem like they had it. It's that same type of thing. Because you got to understand, once you go to the next level, everything under that doesn't exist. It's over. We got to look up and say, oh, I got to get there now. But if we just keep looking down like, oh, I'm here and y'all down there, you're going to always look like the man. That same guy that looks like he's the best in shape, he doesn't go to the best gym where everyone that goes to the best gym is in shape. So you stay around in the whack gyms to look like you the guy, but you ain't really the guy. You know what I'm saying? So even for like your friends, if you are changing and you are where you are, then your friends should be changing. Or you should have new friends. If you have the same dusty friends from a long time ago and they still look dusty, you just look clean dusty. You know what I'm saying? So boom, if my freeloader friend, if I have a freeloader friend, and he's just been freeloading his way all the way through, but he looked like me though.
Hold up.
At least your freeloading level updated. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just doing it for McDonald's fries and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. But if that's what you're doing, cool. No different than her, right? You got 15 different dudes coming through, and this is Uncle Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I mean, I be dating myself, and I hate it. But look, boom, you got all them as uncles. You have to explain that. Then if you have a kid and you're freeloading, you gotta explain that to your kid. Why we always at Auntie? You know what I'm saying? We always at Auntie Dorleen house. Who is the Auntie Dorleen? We don't want to talk about that. Let's forget it. Let's forget it. So boom. Did their situations change? Yes. Did they change as the person? No. If you look at anyone in high school, from high school, it don't matter of their elevation. You're looking at them like, I see the elevation, but I know what you were like at your core. If we strip everything away, We take away all this material stuff and we just got what you got. We back in the caveman days, guys. I'm bringing it back.
Talk to him.
It's the guy who got the cool wolf and was wearing that like, oh, I know, his stature. But if you come through, you rocking the squirrel.
Wanted to shine so bad that I got left in the dark.
Just let that marinate. I just see it's levels, you know what I'm saying?
I do this from my culture, penny nigga.
When our back is against the wall, right? So boom, I say this to Baby D, boom, pause. But look, I say this to Baby D. I said, you seen me at a low one point in my life. Dark. I was supposed to go crazy. I was going crazy. I don't know. But I was supposed to go crazy. And he got to see what it was like with my back against the wall. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He got to see if I was going to wild out, if I was going to do this. Most people don't get to see this. If you're afraid of dogs and you get around a dog, you start getting all squirmy and all that, cool. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? That's what people going to go off of. Because I remember the last time you was with the dog.
You said that last time?
So boom. Let's take that too. I could have been around 45 other dogs. I just have a problem with this dog. But you don't know that because I can't tell you that. But my problem isn't all dogs. It's this dog. So this is how I respond with this dog. Not all the other dogs. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why I get just a little tricky with the last time thing. So boom, if I'm going off of last time, well, the last time when you were getting to this, when you were gaining your power, how was you acting? What was you doing?
I love you from a distance.
Oh, you was wilding. Oh, but I wasn't tripping. I didn't even peep. I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention to what you were saying. I didn't even peep. It's growing now. Wait, I have another one? Like, you don't have to wait, right? Until it's like, boom. Like, okay, cool. Y'all just, the freeloader looking at it like we just roommates. You know what I'm saying? But why can't it just look like that all the way around? Why can't it look like y'all roommates all the way around? Why you gotta lie and say I love you? You're my girl. These are my kids. And if I know I just need half on the rent, ladies, why don't you say, hey, you ain't really gotta be around my kids like that. We could just kind of... You say no, they gonna call you dad. Like, what? But okay, so you fronting and he fronting. What do? Y'all just keep fronting? No, because for some reason y'all growing. And until a situation comes back to where your back is against the wall, we're going to see if you're going to come back with the wolf skin or you're going to come back with the squirrel. I don't know how I do that. I just like, Jordan, come on, man. Hey.
I do this from my culture, penny nigga.
But where it really gets tricky, when it comes to the last time, we can only judge that person or those situations based on a time frame and anything similar on even on a smaller scale on what you do. You know what I'm saying? So boom, you stub your toe one time. The first time, oh man, cuss word, don't want to mess up my YouTube algorithms. You stub your toe, it's crazy. But if you're someone who stubs your toe, by the 30th time in your life, you just, hey dad, what happened? I just, my toe real quick. You know what I'm saying? You kind of know what to do. Do you still dislike getting your toe stubbed? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Just like, cool, let's say you got male friends. I don't never see these people. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like out of sight of mind. I ain't really tripping. It's on social media, whatever. As long as they no texting, no weird stuff, I'm cool. But then it's like, it's out of sight of the mind until I gotta see it. Now we at the grocery store. Now we at a restaurant. Now we over here and over here. I gotta eat that every time. Not to say that I've changed and my response is different. So you can only judge someone's last time based off of a new response in similar situations. Because if a person is growing in this area, safe to assume it will help this area and this area. I believe that. What do you think? But anyway, let's go with it. So I'm looking at it like, cool. You are now in front of me am I gonna just say something like, hey, yeah, I'm Jordon, blah, 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 blah. Nah, because then you look corny, you don't want to do that. You're still insecure, you don't want people to know these are deep dark secrets, guys. This is going to be a thing. So look, now I just walk away. Hey man, y'all do your thing. So now the responsibility is on you. What do you do? Are you just sitting there? Are you just talking, laughing it up? Or do you realize, hey, this is something that he probably doesn't like, and I'm going to do something? Vice versa. It could be me with female friends. Do I just chill? Is it cool? Because I know people don't change their mind about things that they don't like. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If I'm okay with it in this instance, I have a threshold.
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the sofa.
And with that threshold, it could be 5 times, 30 times, a million maybe. Probably not that, but it's a number. And you don't even know your number. You just know when enough is enough, when I'm starting to peep things, you know what I'm saying? He's really freeloading. You know what I'm saying? He only kissed me when he wasn't working.
Crazy.
He only did this. She only cooked when it was her weekend with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. But when you start peeping, you're like, all right, cool. Like, is this gonna work? Is this something I'm gonna really lock into? But sometimes, again, this is high school sweetheart stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to throw it all away? Or do you say something? Or do you even recognize, like, maybe it's me? And do you do the things like, oh, let me just see what go on? Like me, I'm one of the people, I say, hey, you know what? I peep something and I'm going to do something else. So, boom. So, here we go. How much time we got?
I don't want to see us win.
Cool. So, look. So, for me, right? I hate being predictable. I hate when someone says, oh, Jordan knew you was going to wear the all black. All black. No, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to wear white, or I'm going to do this. Or if you say, oh, man, Jordan, every time you come in, you smiling. Now, every time I come in, I'm not smiling. I'm not predictable. I'm going to change up. Hey, I might have been cool with something then, and I'm not cool with it now. You know what I'm saying? Or I could be cool with something now and be off it later. You know what I'm saying? That's just how my mind works. Sometimes I just, I'm growing, so it's like I peep things and I'm like, nah, because that'd be crazy if I did it. So I try to stay away from, like, doing things that are, like, behaving in a way to where you can say I do it. So I just stay away, even if it's something that I do. It'd be like, oh, man, you catch up on your french fries all the time. Now around you, I can't do it. Is it frauding? Of course. And I'm okay with that because I can admit when I'm frauding, and I will let you know why. Because every time I come around with my french fries, you always say, hey, you want the ketchup? You do a little funny dance, or you say something stupid, and I gotta eat that. I'm tired of you talking about ketchup on my french fries. This is my french fries. Why does it affect you so much? I don't know, but maybe that's just me. So boom. So again, if you kiss me on this cheek all the time, I'm gonna see how you behave when it's the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? So it's like pause too. But like, I just want to see what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm really observant. So if I'm peeping something, I just be like, all right, cool. Oh, this person does this. I got bullied, so I know, like, oh, cool, I gotta walk around, because I know, you know what I'm saying, I want to prevent everything, you know what I'm saying, so if I peep something, I'll be like, hold up. I'll be like, oh, okay, let me pay attention to that. So then I'll continue to do everything regular. Like, everything would just look regular, but now it's the emphasis on, like, what you're not doing. And I'm peeping it, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So now when it comes to whatever that is, I'm going to just be a little different, you know what I'm saying? So let's say we're sitting at the table, and there's the ketchup. And every time we sit down at the table, I pass the ketchup to you. And then I realize when I ask, hey, could you pass me the ketchup? You got something funny to say, whatever. Now, I'm not passing you the ketchup right away. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what you do. And you may not even notice I didn't pass you the ketchup. And you just say, hey, could you pass me the ketchup? Oh, yeah, all right, cool. And then give you the ketchup. But I'm like, all right, cool. You wasn't even tripping if I didn't do it. So now I'm just going to stop doing all those things. Did I change?
When you said that last time?
Nah. The situations is different. I'm only going to give you the same energy that you give me. And if it's some bullshit, hey, guys, that's what we're doing. When I was a petty person back in my time, it didn't matter what it was. If you said this and said that, I'm saying this and saying that, this and that. I want to go above and beyond. I want you to know it really affected me.
The smartest thing I ever did was play.
Now, I don't like that. I don't want to tell you what you did wrong. I want you just to go on with your life thinking that everything is just okay. So if I know you're freeloading, or if I know that you're just using me, I'll let it go on for a little bit until I have a breaking point, which everyone does. This is the threshold thing, guys. You're only going to continue to go through what you're going through. You're only going to have the same results for the same situation if your actions in that situation are the same. If you don't change it up, Cool. If I know you're gonna ask me about the ketchup, I don't want the ketchup. I'm gonna make it so uncomfortable about the ketchup. You never talk about the ketchup. And if you do talk about the ketchup, you know what time I'm on with the ketchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, this should be sponsored by Heinz. How does he do it?
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa.
Needless to say, I'm one of those people. I don't want you to change up for me because I said something. I want you to notice that I'm doing what I'm doing so you wouldn't have to go through what you're going through, so you should be able to do the same thing. If let's say I'm a cold person, I just like the AC on cold, you know what I'm saying? That benefits you through the summer, you know what I'm saying? If I'm like, oh yeah, it don't even matter, run the AC all day, cool. But if I'm like this even in the winter and you want to say, oh nah, it's too cold, it's the winter. Whoa there. My feelings didn't change. But it worked for you in the moment where it worked for you. Back to what I was saying. We got the Shaq who get paid where he get paid, and we got whatever point guard. It don't even matter. Shaq is Shaq. You know what I'm saying? When you winning the championships with Shaq, you ain't complaining about how much you're getting paid. You ain't complaining about him going to practice. You know what I'm saying? Because he's performing at the level that you needed to perform at the time that you was, you know what I mean, on the team. So you can't just tell people to be okay with something. Like, that's why I say everything from the rip. Hey, man, I don't share blankets. I'm not a blanket sharer. We could cuddle.
Crazy, man.
You in your blanket, I'm in my blanket. You know what I'm saying? I'm still insecure about my keloids. You rubbing my arm. Nah, don't want that. I just be cool. You know what I'm saying? So, if we have situations in our life, if we've been living the same life for 5 years straight, and situations have occurred, similar situations have occurred, and you've just been taking it on the chin, pause left and right based on your growth, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just trying to see how much you can tolerate. But how much could you tolerate?
Talk to him.
If you're complaining, oh man, this person, bro, oh, this person this person that, and it's been 5 years, bro, you ain't really cared too much to change anything. Neither has they. But whatever the case is, it was working for when it needed to work. Now something has to change. Maybe your situation, we're talking midlife crisis, we're talking 30, 35, 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? These are milestones in our lives to where we have to take a sit back and say, hey, let me check the transcripts. How was I doing in life? You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. These are all the things that need to change because I don't feel the same way anymore. And if that's the case, you have to tell yourself that before you can tell anyone else, before you can show anyone else. You know what I'm saying? People don't change. The situations change. The smartest guy in the class is probably the richest right now.
Crazy, man.
Still ugly, but rich. Situations change, but you're still who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Might have to break this up.
I do this from my culture, penny.
Because I'm telling you, nobody likes to say, hey, you know what? I made these changes in my life and my results are the same. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the habitat that you're in. Hey, your samurai ninja skills may be cool. And back in 1622, that shit was it. It's 2022, man. They got guns. We ain't all that old shit. It's over, man. It's a new day and age. It's how it is now. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of got to get with it or don't get anything. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring that old stuff in. Like, people, man, you know, I hate this, right? People do this all the time, like, especially older guys. As I get older, I realize it's like a lot of older men. Younger men are trying to do it, but they don't really care. I like that. Like,
Treat me like a king, I deserve to be paid.
older people, they like to relive history. You know, back in my tower, to do this, and do this, and do this. And it'd be like, whoa there. Yo, fam, it sounded like you was just like an adult. Like, we get it. Like, man, you had that car, man. Hey, man, that's what's up.
Can't go lying again.
What changed? If you were that person then, why aren't you that person now?
When you're back against the wall, you see everybody.
How the fuck does he do it? I don't even.
I do this from my culture, penny nigga.
I'm just saying, man. I don't even know how it, man, what the time is, but like, if, like, when I moved from San Francisco and I moved to Sacramento, I was in middle school. It was lit. I'm popping. I had to start all over and do it again. So if I am who I was over there, I would have to be that person here. You know what I'm saying? Situation and habitats are different. We get it. But if you says you can maneuver, you should be able to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to adapt with what's going on. If you're not adapting, you fall at the wayside, and it is what it is. But if you are who you are, it doesn't matter if it was in 2001, 2022. Nothing should have changed. Only your situations. You don't have to do this anymore. But that situation comes up and your back is against the wall. What are you choosing? Wolf skin or a squirrel?
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the...
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to tell you, man. Again, man, I am not Martin Luther King, man. I ain't trying to tell you nothing but what I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Jordan's World Podcast, man, you know the vibes. But, yeah, man, if you're out there, this is going to be, I got to do a part 2 because I got to elaborate on more. I just know the time. I be talking a lot, so, think about it, though. Think about your insecurities. Think about which one are you? Are you someone who are making changes and that changes across the board? Because you can't just, again, guys, if we're in the jungle, we should be able to maneuver through a rainforest. It's a little different, but drastic change. We got the Arctic, and then we got the Sahara.
Crazy, man.
That's drastic. It should look similar to, at least I should kind of see some type of instinct. I don't know. But it shouldn't be that far off from what you said it was. If it is, you was never that.
Talk to him.
So maybe you was always a freeloader, but I was inspirational. Maybe you wasn't a cheater, because I kind of let you know that you ain't got to do that. I'm doing everything so you ain't got to be that. You know what I'm saying? So if your ego is being fed, if you're feeling great about everything, a lot of those deep, dark secrets can just come out and just exist. Again, guys, sometimes you got to be ahead of the game. This is chess, not checkers, but it's real life. You know what I'm saying? Drugs World Podcast, you know the vibes.
Me like a king, I
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
It's real wonderful toy. It's not 3, buddy.